back. Renegades complexity map number 2. I hope you're as excited as I am. As you can tell, I'm quite excited. Renegades are a map down complexity, have taken Renegades pick, and now we move on to the map pick of complexity, which is cache. So get prepared, get excited, get ready. Knife round is going to commence. Let's see who comes out on top of this. Not the biggest of deals. Renegades lost. They lost the first map. Yes, sir. Renegades lost map number 1. This is a BO3. This is map number 2. It's cache. And it's complexity's pick. And we are rolling. We'll see if Renegades can pick up any pistol rounds. They actually lost. As close as the game was in the previous map, it would have been a lot closer if they picked up even just one of those pistols. They didn't pick up a single pistol round. That was a 3... Well, the second pistol, Complexity 1, got them 3 rounds. The first one got them 1. But I feel like Renegades, if their key to success is starting to pick up on a couple pistol rounds, maybe try to find a little bit of success there. It seems like a good place for them to start, as we're going to see a highway A split from complexity, more than likely. A Z smoke, and they'll throw a front default smoke. Not live, question mark? We will see what the answer is going to be. Looks like Complexity kept playing it out. Run up highway, they split onto the A site. Renegades even had 3 players there. They only get 1 kill. We'll see what the answer is going to be. Round will be replayed. Amin has made the decision. Raj. Alright, we're all Roger Dodgered. Round will be replayed. Sick. Terrorists win. Alright. Forget that happened. Back to the pistol round. As soon as it gets unpaused, we will get to see the replaying of the pistol. Now, the interesting thing here about me is, as Peter said, they're full focused and didn't notice the chat. So, to me, that kind of is unfortunate for complexity, because now that you've shown your pistol round, that works so well, where you smoke front default, you burst out door, 1 player main, 3 players highway. They took the fights with the player's sight, and they picked up the round. Do you rerun the pistol again? Like, do you try to run that again? I'm sure Slimmy has some other things up his sleeves, but the way that pistol round worked beautifully in their favor, it's so unfortunate that they have to do it again. Okay. I was waiting for something to happen. Didn't happen. We're going to play some music. We'll be right back when there's a solution. Hang on. All right, I think we're back. I think we're back and in style. I think we're good. All right, we did it. I always knew we could do it. We're back. Cash is map number 2 for this. This is our playground, and we're jumping into the pistol round for compLexity. Had to be replayed due to issues, but we're back. It looks like compLexity are running pretty much the exact same thing. The exact same thing, but Def's going to be a little bit later to the party. They'll send 2 over highway, and look at this. Nifty to counter it. Instead of playing in Z, based on knowing what the execution was like, instead of playing in Z, plays white box, but it's a fake into the previous execute they did to a B hit. So Slemmy has premeditated this, but Renegades have won the fights. Android is stuck in towards Squeaky. And now Peter's opened doors, so they have an idea that he's there as they're trying to take the fight with him. But he will fall. As Renegades are very split, the bomb's going to A. Peter needs to win this fight, and he won't. Because look how far away Android is and stuck. They're going to push Slemmy, take the fights with him. Android, I don't think he gets out of this one alive. As they're going to try to find Slemmy on site. He's currently by single box. A spin around Fustido finds a headshot. Android, I don't think he'll make it in time, and he won't. One bullet will put him down. There it is. compLexity switched up their execution. I like the idea where they send players over highway boost, smoke Z to give the illusion that they're going to do the same execution. They're going to hit A. They're hoping Renegades will hard rotate, late pop in towards vents, try to take the fight B. As soon as it didn't work, they had a backup plan. They're willing to just fall off of that, not 100% commit. Very loose. The Renegades, they win those pistol fights, and they'll take that pistol round. compLexity with a bomb plant will buy pistols. Keep that in mind. Due to the $800, they get bonus. They're willing to spend a little bit of that on pistols, but then buy in the next. fight towards mid. As Jacob will win that one against Android. Def will upgrade his pistol. Might want to send a couple more teammates over. Yeah, they're all going to go up and over. Yeah, we'll hang on to the bomb. Def will go up. Wants to try to find a fight. Find a favorable engagement. Who knows if he'll find it. A little bit of damage dealt, but not much. As Nifty will tap away with the Fammy. Peter and Slemmy, no armor. This round is tossed to the wayside. A couple players lost from Renegades, but nothing too expensive. As JKS thought perhaps he was still on boost, but no, he's pushing A main. Those players highway will run to A, deny him getting a plant. 2-0. Here comes the buy from compLexity. AK is for everyone. Maybe, I was going to say, maybe Slemmy will go for a Galil to get a little bit more utility. Who had first map choice? The first map was Renegades. It was Mirage. This is compLexity's pick of Cache. And Inferno is needed. Well, if Inferno is needed, that's the third map. How's the stream look, by the way, everyone? Does it look all right? 720, 60, 4,500 kilobytes a second. Is it all Gucci on your eyes? I hope so. Minute 18 of the round, just a default from compLexity. Very silent. No sound whatsoever. You think I'd have the game muted, but I don't. As Ernie still with the M4s, doubling up on A. With 2 players in mid, 1 B. Looks Gucci, looks crisp, sick. I like it. That's what I like to hear, Slemmy. Oh my goodness, Slemmy, 200 IQ. He holds for that player to peek from that single box. A spot that doesn't get played that often, but Slemmy holds for it. Android's gonna come out. They'll smoke mid-sight so the plant and bomb can cross. As Hazard gets caught spraying wildly, Android takes him out through the smoke, and I think it's a save call from Renegades. I mean, they might continue to push this, but I feel like, they have utility, and there's still time. Just based on positioning, it looked like he was running away back to Z to retreat, but no, he's going to get to truck. Renegades is going to push the issue. As Peter finds the headshot in JKS, Android peeks highway, goodbye Nifty, and now Jacob's out of there. Unable to make the retake happen, they will retreat. Jacob will try to find some kills on exit. Gets one with FAMAS, but he's going to be triple peeked right now, triple hunted. He'll escape to CT, and no more chase will be given from compLexity. 2-1. You want the game sound a bit louder? All right, that's doable. I can do that. Done. I'm the best. We went a point higher. I'm just the best. Don't forget it. Rate me on Yelp. 10 out of 10, please. Or 5 out of 5. I need good Yelp reviews. JKS playing around the smokes, and the mollies don't help. But it keeps him on his toes. There's Jacob. Counter boost spot. And the mollies stops him from falling back, and I think that may have spread a little bit to his butt, so he pushes forward, a 1-for-1. Not ideal for Renegades. I would have liked him to get a bit more with that FAMAS. As Nifty has just USP, shouldn't be able to find a kill here. And he won't. I'm almost a mind reader, but someone from Renegades has pushed out of A. That is just still low, so he's going to go towards mid-main of all the information in the world, plus a flank. But a great flash for compLexity denies JKS any damage to be dealt. Hazard gets 1. but he should be cut short. As Ustillo finds the AK, finds Android. And he likes his odds in this 1v2, but Def should have all the sound cues he'll need. Peter actually pushes in a tree, so this is going to be very hard for Ustillo. He's going to have to hit some banging boys shots here. Some nice shots, and he won't check his left. I jumped on board because I had faith, but my faith has been ripped from my hands. 2-2. As Renegades will buy half buy. Nah, they're buying. Nah, actually, I second guessed myself, and I should have went with my gut. A half buy here because Nifty doesn't have enough for the op yet. They really want Nifty on this op before they fully commit to a purchase. They don't want to send Nifty down to UMP or drop him in SMG. They don't want to go down that hole. So they'll half buy with armor. Nifty will stay with the USP one more round. So will JKS, which tells me they're going to go into the double op. That tells me right off the bat that Renegades are going into the double op, and that's what it should tell compLexity as well. The fact that they didn't buy here on 2-round loss, especially considering that they won pistol, they had a little more spare cash. It should signify that they are saving for some kind of cheeky double op or something like that. As compLexity will play it safe across the map. No one really pushing into B. Putting a little poking, prodding towards mid. Android will go towards Squeaky. Very safe across the map. As Android gets himself close to Squeaky door. Which can be a scary place to play against pistols. Pistols on A site can be deadly. Can catch you off guard. And it looks like Renegades are going to full rotate towards A. They have some sort of info across the map that it's not going to be B. But compLexity get a bit uneasy. Due to mid being so free, it makes these two players in mid a little scared, a little nervous about A. So allow Android to make contact. You'll hear a ton of players towards the A site. And he is not going to tell his team to fall into that. They're going to immediately go back to B. Renegades hard rotated off. That's a free site for compLexity, and the round will go uncontested. Nifty will try with his USP, but Slemmy's having none of it. What's his settings? I need it in my life as Def is pushing into tree. He'll have 3 players lined up in front of him. Ye will be the man to do the rest of the cleaning, and clean he shall. 3 gone. That round should have been a bit closer, but unfortunately Renegades made a play, and it just did not pan out whatsoever. Sprayed through the wall, catches JKS a wee bit, and it looks like they're not going to do the double op. I am mistaken. I felt like that's why JKS went for just a USP, but instead, he gets head armor, full utility. I just figured maybe the double op is what we'll see, but it looks like they just need Nifty for now. Where's the double op? I thought they were going to run it. JKS getting just a USP and 1 piece of utility. To me, rings out that they're going to try the double up, which they did last night on Cash on their CG side. So maybe it's just too early for them to feel like they want to break it out. Could be a bit too early. Ye will find a kill for compLexity. And a second, JKS had the drop. Instead, he'll drop his shots. As you still got spotted crossing the truck. Sorry, I hit my mic accidentally there. Nifty. He's in back checkers. compLexity will take B site. I don't think they've suspected anyone to be back checkers. Now that site's clear, they do. But it's a little too late as Nifty's already found that player. Nifty misses a crucial second shot. A re-smoke towards tree as it's Ye. He already has 3 kills to his name. Will he get the A spot? So first he knows the second's close. 2 bullets. Full trust in himself, but Azur takes him out of the round. It was a nice attempt from Ye. He felt confident. Realized he couldn't reload. He didn't want to play Ring Around the Rosie. He didn't have the right long hair for it. And tries to fight it out with 2 bullets as Azur picks it up. That round was scary close. Both teams' money is kind of in a weird spot right now. No bomb plant for compLexity. These rounds have been odd, to say the least. As Nifty would get the first pick towards mid, Yastillo pushes up in a main. Dinked up from Peter, dropped down. Definitely trying to find the refrag, but Yastillo just escapes. Similar start. Will it have a similar end? They double molly top highway Android, and is in a 1v5 all of a sudden. 4 more players to find. How quickly this round happened as compLexity tried to pick up the pace, and Renegades have said nay and denied their visas, denied their access. 4-3, pause comes out from compLexity to talk things through. Their caches low, as I imagine they'll buy some upgraded pistols. Slammy will probably buy a flash, a smoke, try to do an A main kind of smoke pop flash peak fight. But look at Renegade's cache as well. They may have won 2 in a row, but it's not blossoming whatsoever. The round where they had a lot of investment, they kept 1 player alive. The last round, yeah, they had 4, but flash towards A main. It's a quick play from compLexity. Out they come. No armor. Almost out of bullets as Azar, and he runs out, and that's when the P250 claims his life. JKS from truck. Takes a ton of damage, but he's so patient and tapping away with that AK ever so accurately. Finds the final 2. 5-3 buy from compLexity is going to break out. It includes a glass cannon op, full commitment from Peter Slemmy. Of course, will AK. This is some full commitment from compLexity. Early spray from Ye will end a little bit unanswered. A tickling. Can go back for more, and Azar will eat a teensy weensy little bit back, and he actually wins that spray fight as he eats a dink while in the smoke. They'll counter boost Android now. Nifty at pipes. Gets the drop on Ye. Jacob at single box. The hold towards B main. Lovely shots into Def. He'll smoke and get out of there. Android from top putt. Gets one. He knows Nifty's still around here. He has Nifty's address, but simply can't find the door to the house. The smoke's fading. The headshot comes through. Yastillo gets highway. He's trying to catch Android, but it's the other way around. Android with a 3K. Finds all the players towards mid of Renegades. And now they slow things down. They regroup 30 seconds. They can go wherever they wish. Renegades have no map control, no info. Player back checkers and player truck, that's little to go on. And Peter still has a smoke for the cross. Smoke out. Jacob rotating. And JKS gets caught. That's the first shot Peter has taken without AWP. So they did not even know it was on the board, but it catches JKS, and Jacob does not like his odds, and rightfully so. As he will try to get his M4, maybe find some exits, upgrade to an AK perhaps towards mid. compLexity will bring this in within 1 round now. Spray towards mid again. JKS. When are they going to learn that spray hurts? Doesn't feel good. That wall's thin. Nifty doesn't want to unscope. Doesn't want to take the chance. Trying to fall back to a safer position in sight. As JKS invents to help him on a moment's notice. Oh! What? That ungodly noise I made. But JKS, that was his. And Def just absolutely deletes him. Good night, sweet prince. You are out of the server for this round. Oh my goodness! And Peter shows you he's got speed to his shot. Yastillo goes down. compLexity are heating up. They've been in the oven. And their guns and hands are warm as they are hitting shots. Preheat. As it's Jacob and Nifty remain, and I don't think they like their odds here. They're going to let this go to 5-5. Alright, that's a freebie for Jacob. That's a freebie. Peter doesn't check his left. Didn't think someone would be there that quick. Talking things through for a moment. We'll see what Renegades feel like putting into this. And the pistols around the saved weaponry are gonna do work. 2 pistol kills. Flip down from Nifty finds compLexity. The one round they choose to be sloppy, it's one they should pick up. And all of a sudden, Renegades get a free double up and Nifty gets 3. How does that happen? The one round, they save an op and M4 and they buy pistols around it. And that's when compLexity gets sloppy and get caught off guard. And look at compLexity's money. Yeah, he can drop an op, but I think he'd rather drop a rifle. Peter can buy an AK armor. So can Slemmy. I feel like Slemmy drops an AK over to Android. Android gives him an UMP. Def gets dropped from Yay. Everyone's happy. They get AKs. I think that's what's going to happen. But Renegades made out like madmen. They don't have to buy the double ops. They were gifted it. JKS gets his op for the first time this game. 4-7. It's been a rough one for him. It's been a bumpy road. We'll see if that changes. And it looks like compLexity are just going to go for pistols. You stillo. Good night. And the pistol's going to try to swarm JKS. He wants to fight. He's onto the P250. He pushes forward there. What a madman. As he spins around, nearly finds one more. He will find Slemmy. I don't know why Slemmy peeked before that smoke balloon, but all right. We'll take it. Peter jumps across with bomb. We'll plant right in the open. Close enough for Def to take advantage of it. This round is on the back of JKS getting 3. compLexity should not pick this up. Should not, would not, could not. As Def falls back, gets the M4. I'd like to see him toss it to Peter. Def should keep the deagle. Oh my goodness, they got an 8 kill on JKS. JKS was low. It might just happen. He dinks Azur. Nifty is low as well. Nifty's stuck. He can't come and help him. The round's over. Renegades have lost it. Oh no. Sloppy. They'll trade Sloppy Joes. Renegades were so slow at making that happen. I thought they were going to pick up the pace, but they took their time. What up, Tarek? What up, dog? Yeah, I'm reading chat. Look, don't freak out about it. It's a one-man army over here, all right, dog? It's your boy, Seaside. Peter gets picked from Nifty. Commentator reading chat. Wow, my feelings, man. Flash out mid. Android will support Slemmy so he doesn't get traded immediately. That's Azur and he's still out. What do you say there? My teeth are clenched and we're gonna let that one go. That one is just going to ouch. Well, you still have saving. Looking like a 7-6 complexity. Good spacing in mid. Slemmy gets covered from Android on boost. They win all their fights, and even some they shouldn't. Six will go. Complexity keep 5 alive. We'll take a peek. Now where we stand. As Def in mid will hold for you still his aggression, finds the headshot, recycle the rifle. Maybe Azur can find some success with it as Android gets boosted. Nifty is weak. Azur will find one with that M4, but they know exactly where he is, and Def will elect to just deal with him heads up. As this is going to be an 8-6. And we'll see what the buy is going to be like from Renegades. It's going to be full. It's going to be everything they'd like. Ooh. I like the attempt from JKS. Nearly catches Slemmy's head. Lines it up with the vent. Tries to get head level. Now he's trying to do the B main spam. Testing his luck. As JKS is getting flanked from Def. Spotted towards tree, and Ye will just fight him by his lonesome. 8-6. Here's the buy from Renegades. Solo up on Nifty. It's a glass cannon of all things. That sends you still to the UMP. He'll get full utility. JKS will have plenty to go for the M4. And utility of his own. No kits. Note that down. And Nifty's already gone. You blink for a second and you would have missed it. As Nifty goes down early, but Yastillo. Call him an opper as he finds 2 towards mid, and all of a sudden it's Slemmy. Yastillo finds 2. A-site players find success. And all of a sudden it's Slim Dog Millionaire alone. In a 1v3 and flanked from Jacob. Pretty fast-paced round, all things considered. Renegades bring that back. 8-7. As close as a half can get. But compLexity. Twice strung 3 rounds together, once with 2. Renegades is money. They struggled with it throughout that half, which excites me for this next half. Keep in mind, this is compLexity's pick, and compLexity stole away Mirage, which was Renegade's pick. So we will see. Waiting for everyone to dot ready. Chat, we're not going to talk about food today, but we can talk about other things because I've had my food fix. I had Harvey's double bacon cheeseburger today. Listen, I needed to. You guys excited for Kanye's new album? Yay or nay? Maybe. I need answers. Kanye. Talk about Hawaiian barbecue. Don't even get me started. Talk about the match. There's nothing going on my screen currently. Sorry, man. Empty and Def. A long-range fight as Def goes down to 8 HP. Smokes to be thrown towards the A site. They'll smoke cross. And right side smoke towards bomb site. And they will play around the smoke here. Keep in mind, it's all a ruse. And compLexity bite completely. It's a ruse to allow them to get out to B, but Android and Tree has something to say. Android gets 3 headshots. They use their smokes towards B, and Android is a happy man. Azur may find 2, but if he has to win this fight, and he will. Bomb is still down in the open, and Android still very much in a position to fight from sight. As Azur's trying to make space, trying to find some way to help Nifty out here. Both of these players do not have armor. Slemmy has a kit and a smoke. Android just wants to stay alive. But he's on the hunt for the ace. That's his 4th. Will he get the 5th? No, Slemmy will take it, but that's alright. They'll be content taking the pistol. They will trade pistols. 1 to Renegades on their CT side. compLexity will pick up their own CT side. Pistoleolas. As Android does God's work towards Tree for compLexity. As Distillo with his upgraded pistol will miss some shots. The running MP9 will claim his life. Deep molly, deep nade. As Renegades try their hand on armor pistol. No bomb plant. So we'll see. And I like the Deagles. I like Renegades. Some maps, they pull up just CZs. Other maps, they feel like they want to fight with Deagles. Well, I'm a Deagle fan myself. It always, to me, it feels better to get a Deagle headshot than a double tap with a CZ. But the CZ is just so good. But I appreciate a good Deagle, just like that one. Jacob finds Def, but the immediate peek from Whitebox NZ, and Ye wins that. Spray from Android, tags up JKS. They do not mind conceding a plant here in the sake of using their man advantage for the retake. They also have a smoke, double flash. That's the only flash from Renegades, and it's used towards Tree. Android gonna run out front sight, no fear in his heart. Can't spray one down, but damage dealt, and it leaves JKS 2 HP. Not enough. Bomb defuse will come in. compLexity will get 10. Renegades at least find 3 kills. They get a bomb down. And we will see another round with perhaps a couple of upgraded pistols. That'll be utility for Renegades. And our dollars from that plant can allow them to do that if they so wish. Maybe a couple P250s. 5.7 from Jacob. A couple flashes to give themselves some chance. JKS goes right into the Deagle. Nifty will have plenty for his AWP with armor. As Nifty will line up a pop flash towards A main for the Renegades boys. It's going to be a flood out towards A, and Ye may have his hands full. He's going to fall back, so if he does fall, the M4 is not going to be retrievable. Wild spray from him and Def claim the lives of Jacob and he's still out. JKS gets a kill, and the bomb is allowed to go down. But the retake, without having armor, should be simple, as it's just Nifty with a smoke and MP9. Has the drop, but shooting marshmallows at this range. So he gets one, but Slummy will finally take him down. 2 players stay alive again for compLexity. Another bomb plant for Renegades, so this buy is going to be pretty beefy. Full utility for everyone. Up, comfortably in the hands of Nifty, but Peter breaks his out as well. I'm going to keep an eye on Peter to see where he's going to go. He doesn't have the greatest of spawns. We'll see what compLexity elect to run. 2 split off towards mid, 2 split off towards B. Full trust in Peter towards A. We'll see if he spills those alpha getties. As they'll exchange smokes towards B, 1B main. Typical smoke cross. They'll boost Slemmy into vent or vice versa. Android will get up. So 2 players to fight mid. Android to help out at a moment's notice. Peter gets out peeked. Misses the shot. He was holding the angle. Nifty. Great movement to get that, and even a second as Ye tries to cross feverishly. The molly, he thought it'd be enough to get out and cross. Renegades still aren't out A main yet. Want to use their mollies to clear sight. Want to try to make this as precise as possible. Plant goes down, which tells me compLexity are simply just going to save what they got. Dink from Slummy, but that is all. 10 to 9 HP will JKS go, but this is going to be 8 for Renegades. Android and Def will keep their crossfire. Try to get some Renegades players to come fight them. Nifty, was that through A main? It was. A shot from Nifty was through A main. Part of me wishes he kept going with it. As Azur finds Def, Android alone. Azur finds the last 2, so no one lives for compLexity. You can see where their money sits. These 3 rounds were quite close. A 2-11. compLexity. What's the decision here? It'll be an all-out buy. Scout on Def. Armor and pistols bought up. As the scout is going to be trying to be the tagging machine towards B main. Well, the Deagle and Peter will try to clean up those tagged players. And Def is a nice shot on Jacob. He's actually able to escape. He still has grasps. That should have been a trade. But Def is lucky to be alive and get out of there in one piece. Well, a 20 HP piece. As he's flash pops, he spots JKS. He gets a second and a tag on a Nifty. Look at the damage dealt from the pistols. The scout and everything else. Def is going to get a third with a scout towards the B site. Ye is gifted a freebie. He still goes down, and Ye finds Azur, who was heavily tagged. Renegades, the bane, the thing that has been plaguing them all series long has been ecos, and it will strike again. Granted, that was a bit more of a beefy eco force buy. The scout does work. The FAMAS tags them up. The pistols clean it up. But Renegades have been struggling against those force buys and pistols, and that is not going to change. But saving grace is their cash is at a decent point where they can afford a half buy, get some chunky utility around it, get rifles out the next round, give themselves a fighting chance, keep compLexity off 13. If they get 13, it's still going to be a good buy in the next. But Molly's rain in towards the B side. Android nowhere safe. Burned out a default, burned out a spam box. He'll burn Azur down. So he takes one with fire with him. And that's a FAMAS given up. With an M4 in his Jacob's hands with armor behind it. This is obtainable. Def will try to fall off. Renegades will pick this up. And they'll keep 4 players alive. He's still out. May elect to keep rocking with FAMAS or upgrade it. We'll see what he's going to do. He's going to keep rocking with it. So Renegades have set themselves up where if they lose this round, they get another full buy in the next. That's taking advantage of what you have. Where you molly default, you molly back spam. You just give the players on site no room to work with. And they've used their smoke early towards B main every round. So nowhere for those compLexity members to go. Def. Not sure how that headshot actually worked out, but he will take down JKS. That's one M4 dropped, one rifle gone. But Renegades should be able to waltz into the A site like they own it now. A wild jump from Jacob gets him killed by Def. Of course, compLexity are going to still go for this. They realize that they've invested a little bit around this, but it's worth trying their hand, especially with the scoreline. High flash. Def looks away. Hazard takes advantage. As Android's Deagles has claimed 2, 1 bullet. He wants to try to kill Hazard. There's no kit on Android. Amai and the bomb will, of course, seal the deal. Android has lost track of where Azur has headed, and he will simply just push out Squeaky, save his Deagle. Maybe try to run at Azur, maybe catch him coming out A main. He will do just that, but can't find the kill. Action towards mid. compLexity go for upgraded pistols, no armor. Yeah, he's got a dirty Deagle. He'll find 2, maybe a 3rd. Oh my goodness. Renegades, I don't think they want to fight him anymore as EA gets 3. The pistols have been insane this game. EA will grab an AK and he's going to start to flank 2B main. Now, I say this, but he shouldn't be able to grab anything else. Anything he finds is icing on the cake. And yeah, that's it. Goodbye. Azur stops at insanity. 1 round separates these 2 teams, and it's a buy-in from compLexity, the op on Peter. As Renegades have pushed their economy into a more semi-stable place. I say that because Azur and JKS are the only real rich players right now. Slummy goes down to a Fammy. 1 kit in play. That's nifty. The smoke top boost to deny any mollies, and Nifty just runs right through it. He doesn't need an op to pick yay. And Nifty's even going to get a second as he pushes forward. I'll let the round play out, and you can see how it's going. Not well for compLexity, as Azure is hold for Peter's push. 12-12. compLexity is starting to fall a little bit short. Renegades have brought this back. They've dragged it through the mud. This half started off great for compLexity. 3 on the back of a pistol. Well, 2 on the back of a pistol. 3 if you count the pistol. Lose first rifle, just answer back right away. But it's been 4 straight from Renegades since. And back to pistols will compLexity go. Bomb left in mid-main. I think they spotted Def pushing up here. No, they didn't. Excuse me. I was looking at the mini-map. He should find Jacob here. Oh, but Jacob just falls as Def pushes through. How prepared is Azure going to be for this? He gets caught dropping the bomb, but still hits the shot. Gets his AK out in time. Find that shot, Jacob. We'll deal with Android. He's had a deadly deagle. Won't get to see that this round. Yay, hiding default. Has a P250. Bombs headed to B. Yay will be met with Azure. A little bit of ring around the rosy. Hide and seek, and Azure will win it. Peter again gets his op out. M4 for everyone else. I feel like I've said this a couple times now for compLexity, but when will they capitalize with it? Finding a bit more success with scouts, FAMASs, and pistols than they are right now with the rifles and op. Nifty doesn't even want to break out the op on the T side yet. Nothing. If it's not broken, why fix it? The AKs have been working for them. Def and Ye will take a fight in A main, and they'll come out on top. Man advantage. They may both fall, but getting 3 there is ideal for compLexity. A man advantage is perfect for the CT side. An even trade is better for the Ts. But coming up a man on top, of course, is perfect for compLexity. They'll be okay with that. Android seemingly almost had the drop on Azure there. B's site is currently being held by Peter in Sunroom. So the vent drop can be deadly. But with the right bit of movement, you can get out without getting popped by Peter. But he is worrying about mid-main right now. But Slemmy caught off. And it's on Android to bring it back. He is going to be able to drop the bomb. Azure has to come back. 73 HP. Android's calling for Peter to rotate. And Peter gets himself in A main. Allow the bomb plant. Android's going to try to keep making noise. Trying to draw Azure's attention. Draw the utility his way. Which buys time for Peter to get out and take the fight from A main. Peter upgraded the AK. Damage down. Android finishes it off. Nice little tag team there for compLexity. 13-13. The rifles will finally work in their favor. But look at the big stacks of cash in Renegade's pocket. Max money for Azure. And I wonder if this is where we're going to see the op on Nifty, and no, we're not. Keep going with the rifles for Renegades. Smoke towards Z and top highway will right off the get-go. And utility thrown towards B, so contact everywhere for Renegades. But Peter's going to get in front of this. He's looking for something towards B, and he may be gifted. He will. He'll find JKS. A daring peek from Peter, and he gets away with 1. In return, Renegades will be given mid-control. Nifty caught off from Android and Z. That's two clean frags with no answers, no response yet from Renegades. As Android will play it passive. Hold Z from a safer angle. Shroud boost to work out. Yay. Makes out like a banker. Deft deep mauling. Stops Azure from peeking. Slemmy will hide back drip and or back checkers, whatever you wish to call it. Azure wins one fight, but that is it. As Android will get a second on the player pushing Z. 14 complexity. Keep in mind, as I said, the cache is fine, and this is where Nifty will break out the AWP, the zoom, the scope, the bolt, whatever you want to call it. Nifty's been great with it this game. Will he continue to be here in the second half? Renegades. Hightailing it a little bit towards A main off the beginning. Get behind the smoke. Don't line up their own utility. Okay. Here's the squeaky open. They are actually going to double molly it. So 2 mollies used from complexity. And they are out forklift. They are blind. Yay, back fork. Or back quad. Excuse me. Won't get a single kill. Jacob and Azure finds entries. And Nifty finds Slemmy. It's Peter and Android. I don't think they're going to bother with this. I think they've packed their bags and they will go home. Yay, with finding not a single frag towards quad is disappointing for complexity. And complexity desperately wanting to save this AK and AWP. Renegades will go 14-14. Complexity save. They'll buy what they may. As again, Peter's going to get aggressive towards B main. No one will peek him. JKS, the wiser this time around, throws a flash and just waits. You still worry about the counter boost. They have someone holding squeaky, someone a main. They have all the bases covered. No one's going to steal anything. And a minute 10 will strike the clock. Complexity will shift off the Renegades, excuse me, will shift off their default and start moving elsewhere. Peter has moved his op back checkers. You have to think he has to find some frags here. Gonna hold on to his molly to make sure they don't jump through that smoke. And molly the other side. Break vent and just fall to tree / sight. He's gonna go headshot. And wherever he goes, a molly will follow, but Peter gets first oranges. Looking for anything. Android's coming through to help, and Android gets 2 big frags from Android, and Slemmy has come out with them. And all of a sudden, it's JKS and Jacob remain, and JKS can't clean up Slemmy, and Yay will find the last 15 for complexity. Last few seconds of that round. Renegade's trying to force the B site, and Android comes flying through a smoke. His cape fluttering in the wind behind him. 15-14 complexity. Series point. 1 round. And they'll 2-0 Renegades, or we're off to OT, and then who knows what happens from there. Still will go up and over. Android has been phenomenal. Towards highway, 26 and 18. 26 and 22 is the Yay. Close behind is Def. Crossfire set up in mid with the Yay pushed up towards Pipe. That Molly forces him out, and he wins the fight with Jacob. One he has to win, but Yay somehow says nay, as Yay will deal damage to Nifty. So they do trade it back, but Nifty is tagged. Double Molly onto Slemmy. He'll find a safe haven into his smoke. But Azer's given a freebie. He won't find Def. Peter feels the need to rotate off of B. A good read that it is more than likely going to be an A hit here. And Azure and Nifty, their HP's not great. They have one smoke for the cross, one Molly. Def is just going to get in sight. I don't want him to peek, but he is just going to hold. They'll smoke cross, and actually Def has an op, so I want him to peek. Never mind, thought he still had the rifle. Op in hand, gets two. Slemmy sprays Ustillo, and it's JKS alone. Good play from Def. I didn't look at the right side of my screen, and I'm punished for it. Def makes me eat my words. This is JKS to keep Renegades in the qualifier. Has to get 3. He's got 1. Make it 2. Can he get the 3rd? Oh my, JKS. All headshots. Line him up. Mark him down. On Mark Graves, as he'll drag Renegades through the blood, sweat, and tears of this game and push it to OT. He finds Def, who's opping towards fence. Given a 1v1 as a smoke faded with the player truck, and will remove Slemmy from the equation, who was top highway. Gorgeous play from JKS. Mr. Savage. Def, secondary upper, will take what's given to him and peeks B main right off the start of the round. JKS, a hero last round, a dead man so far here. As Peter towards Toxic Barrels, they realize they main controls in the hands of compLexity. Simply too many members for Renegades to manage as Slemmy finds the last 2. I love the way compLexity handled that. Renegades noticed they had A main control and they wanted to fight it through Squeaky, but having that one player highway to take the attention away from that player, Squeaky wanted to fight and peek towards A main, forcing them to trade out 1-for-1, and then Peter deals with the last. And then Slemmy set up for success, worrying about the last player coming out of Squeaky. And then can worry about A main. Again, tons of time for them to work with there. Ooh, alright, Nifty. You take that mid-spawn. Just before the smoke blooms, he gets eyes on Peter. And is up. Scope will land where need be. Nifty, though, peeks into a posted-up Def, who's looking for more. Gets a second on Jacob. The 3rd is on the plate. But I don't know if Def's going to get up for seconds. I mean, he tried to get up for seconds. He jumped for it. Couldn't reach the table still, is Yay. We'll bring it back to reality, back to where we should be. JKS again in a clutch towards A in a 1v3. Done it once. Who's to say he won't do it again? They give him a one-on-one again, but here comes Android. Grace of timing. This time pushes through A main. compLexity 2 rounds cleanly on the CT side in a row. Keep in mind, we're doing MR3 16K, so money is not a factor. Money is no big thing. Android again playing aggressive on the back of that B main smoke. Skillo's molly forces Ye down, but with that smoke he should escape. Not only is he gonna escape, he's gonna spray down Jacob. Slemmy and Peter will post up on B now. They'll even have the help of Ye, although he's tagged down. It's a body. It's a rifle. It's an angle to hold. Slemmy is able to find Ustillo. Slemmy will get a second, nearly a third. A nice flick up from Nifty, but he's gonna need more of those. 47 seconds for them to get to sight. Okay, goodbye, Peter. Nifty takes an intuition shot and peeks A main. That's his third, and it's Def alone. Wins the fight with JKS, and it's Planet Default. This is terrible for Nifty. It's Planet Default. Nifty has to do some acrobatics. Def gets off the bomb. Why did Def get off the bomb? Did the molly spread to him? Not like this. Def and Nifty gets a 4K, and Renegades will get a T-side round. Did that molly spread towards Def? That was his own molly. Oh. He throws that an inch deeper and it doesn't spread to him. He wins the round, but Nifty. A 4K. Here we go. First to 19. Or 18s. Nifty, open squeaky. Android sound cue makes him a little weary. Doesn't wish to investigate much further. But Nifty, the patience of an absolute god. Just open squeaky, doesn't make any noise, doesn't throw any utility. Full trust in Azure to hold his A main if he just stays there. And Android was not expecting him to sit there that long, holding that exact angle. Nifty's back. Back hitting some shots. JKS on default. I don't think he knows Def is stuck 5. Doesn't matter. Mr. Savage picks up that win. Nifty mollies in front of himself, but a molly at his feet forces him out. And Peter has been having a rough go on catch, and that's going to continue into OT. The fact that Nifty can have the flames in front of himself, that blocks his vision, flame at his feet, peek in between them, get that kill. Renegades get their first CT-sided round. Android will head back towards Squeaky, which tells me perhaps a bit of a slower round again from compLexity, at least at the beginning. And a deep smoke from Renegades. So the Molly Sunroom and the deep smoke cuts off compLexity from that side of the map, from getting info, from getting info, and taking the fight early towards B main. I'm like a broken record if I keep repeating myself. JKS and Jacob will no longer pursue the B-man expanse. They'll simply fall back. compLexity will pick up that side of the map, and Android's molly will go towards Vent. Going to be a straight-up B hit with utility thrown from Sunroom. Android slows him down towards mid. He'll throw his flashes. He'll start the run towards B main. JKS, the first from Spam Box. 2 players fall from compLexity without a single frag. Def tries to be the change in the equation. As Android gets a lovely flash to allow him to cross. There's no gap for this player in tree to find Android. He has to get the bomb, though, and now the smoke is starting to get a little weary. He's going to get flashed in. Android checks the corner. Azure not expecting such a brazen play. Excuse me, Android didn't have the bomb. Peter did. Losing my mind, I said he was waiting for the bomb to cross from Peter. Excuse me. Words are hard as Peter's in a 1v2 to the P250. Peter! That went through the corner of the box. Look. There was a hole in that corner of the box, but it didn't count as a headshot through the corner. That was a flat-out headshot. Okay. We've seen some things this game. And Peter wins the 1v2. They try to double peek him, and it works out beautifully for Peter. $18 for compLexity. If compLexity pick up this round, they will 2-0 Renegades. Renegades need this to send it to double OT. Opening shot will be missed, but tons of utility will be thrown towards mid for compLexity. Molly vent, smoke Z, flashes over. Leaving Molly sandbags, good measure. They want full control. The vent player peeks. Jacob getting traded 1-for-1 is not ideal for Renegades. They wanted him to get one and get out, but takes a fight with a second. Android tags up Nifty to 6. As low as Nifty is, he's seemingly always a threat. He'll rotate back to Z, and now it's a B hit. JKS is going to be in need of some help, in need of some assistance. Molly forces him to first oranges. One of the harder places to defend when they're swinging blue tarp. So they give him a chance. Tag down to 2 HP, and Nifty helps out. As they're a man down as compLexity, but they'll get into the side. Android will plant 4, thinking 4B main, and he will. Peter, under blue tarp, will shuffle his legs in towards checkers. As Nifty's on 6, but they have 2 mollies, a smoke for this retake. And with Hazard being extremely patient, he should be given Peter. And they know where last one is. It's a 1v1. Android versus Azure. Azure has a molly and a smoke. Android wants to fight, trying to bait him out, and he won't win it. Azure will find the round for Renegades. We're going double OTs. You thought compLexity had it, what it takes. You thinks they had the gas in the tank, but Azure drags us out a bit longer. Poor Android. Feels bad, he says. And here we go. OT number 2, MR3, 16K. Hasn't changed. $30 frags for Android. 31 for Yay. Def just off the 30 mark. Been a rough day for some players, but that's alright. Team play is what matters. You can be having a rough day in the kill department, but if your calls are on point, your communication is good, you get 1 or 2 frags in key situations, you still have value, even if the kills aren't there. Eyes are peeled towards that white box. Smoke will bloom towards mid. Peter trying to get that wall back. Not gonna happen. Yay. Flash in his hand. Still on A main. Are they going to check this? They're not going to check lockers. They have had no control in A main this entire round, and it gets overlooked. To the P250, Peter will go. He'll grab bomb and retreat back outside A main. Def has snuck up highway. He can be the difference maker, but Nifty will not be put down easily. Wow, Blind times it gorgeously. And Nifty, 2 massive impact frags towards the A site. 19-18. This series is not done yet. We're still trucking, boys. Choo choo, hop on board the OT train. $19 for Renegades. 22 is the magic number. It's the number they need. Android throwing a bit of utility towards his squeaky position. This time Nifty is swapped up where he's playing. He's playing sandbags in mid. Azure peeks for info. May get a dink on Ye. But compLexity realizes there's one player highway. They've smoked Z and no counter utility has come out. As Nifty will still stay posted. 50 seconds on the clock, and compLexity have changed their minds. With Jacob being aggressive, he's just outside. And I was going to say, he's playing single box in B main. If he goes with just 1 kill, that's not good enough. He's going to fall. Nifty will find Ye over boost. But compLexity have been given a free B side on the trade on the back of that 1v1 trade. Android will push to site. He'll flash so he can cross and plant for B main. Waits out the molly. Will cross successfully and plant for B main. Peter has an op but a molly. Slemmy's there with a molly of his own. That molly will force Android to reposition. 2 players coming out from tree, and they both fall. Android gets a second. That's his 3rd on the round. compLexity get a T round on the board. We'll go 1-1 into this first round of second OT. As Nifty tries to get extremely aggro towards mid. Def has a spawn and beats him. Speaking of being beat, Azure gets caught. Trying to push up close mid. Two frags for compLexity. Staring down the barrel of 20. Def gets in vent. Jacobs comes through the smoking Z main. Tried to get some more kills, but he's only able to get 1 from Z. Still out. Refrags, gets back to site, throws a pop flash. Full blinder. Both players are compLexity. This is doable for you, Still out. Calling for his mate, JKS, and he'll make it with the op. He finds Peter and Android. Yeah, he'll fall. You still has done enough. He has a big 3K from default. Renegades get 2 CT-sided rounds just when you think compLexity have done enough. You think 2 opening picks is enough, but it's not. You still is a monster, Tom? Who said that line? Was that someone? Someone said that to Tom Biz, right? Was it, I'm assuming someone said that to Tom Biz. Was it Harry? Yeah. It was Harry. Okay. That's what I thought. I mean, compLexity have looked better on their CT side. Do you guys agree? I mean, compLexity have looked better on their CT side, so we'll see. Their pick potential seemingly has been better. They've been getting opening frags without getting refragged. Seemingly more confident on the CT side is compLexity. Plus, they typically don't throw away 5v3s. At least we haven't seen too many of those tossed away on their CT side yet. Their T side, they've had some moments. Android may be blessed with timing here, and he will be. Easy kill Nifty. Jacob doesn't even respond in time. Android is simply too quick. The Molly will keep JKS in place. The spray takes him down to 50. And that is all from one man. That's Android. 2 kills. That's 200 damage. Plus 50 on JKS. Azure may take Def down, but Ye is still in Shroud. Will it get checked? Android gets a third. Ye. 1, 2. Lines them up. And they will fall. Android gets 3. Ye gets 2. 20-20 we will go. 22 is the magic number. 21 apiece is another OT. Android and Z with an AK-47. Run boost for Nifty. Away he'll go. He'll fly across. Peter and Slemmy. Peter takes the pod shot. Slemmy will fight afterwards. But I think they are just going to boost Slemmy up and out of there now. So they hold for a fight early towards B main. Peter, yep, he will get caught. Punished. No flash, nothing to allow Peter to fall back. Wasn't suspecting Nifty to just be holding that. So the first pick will go Renegades' way. Yay. Look at this play. Walks into mid. JKS caught with a nade out. Not expecting someone to walk through mid. The boosted players need to deal with Ye, and they need to deal with him now. They know he's probably still close. Jacob will check, and Jacob's got 2 towards mid. Slemmy stuck on 6 HP. His flash is the only way out. Actually doesn't get hit there. And Slemmy's still allowed to live, which leaves it all on your boy Def. Towards the A side, needs truck wall. Not a great spot. You can see why. 21 for Renegades. Slemmy on 5 HP will have no chance. I hate to count a player out, but it seemingly is too much. 21 Renegades. One more round is needed. Will we go the distance for another OT? Or will this map finally conclude and we're going to head over to Inferno? Who knows? Who knows? Deep smoke. compLexity going to play the B main aggro aggression roll quick right off the get-go. But Renegades want to end this with an A hit. Yeah, he's going to have to stand on his head. He's going to have to do everything here. He can't die for free. They are completely blind towards sight. Def is able to backpedal a little bit, but Nifty gets out to forklift. Ye is alone and on no HP realistically. He's able to find Nifty, but trading out from Ustillo. Molly towards default. That should delay Jacob's plant, but he's sticking it. He will get off. Ustillo takes some damage from the Molly. Ustillo will die to the Molly. 3v3 now. I don't know what's happening. Getting a bit hectic. As Peter on truck is begging for a pick. Bomb will go down. He still owes roasted Tom. As Android gets the ladder. They spot Azure towards Squeaky. Android wants to fight with him. He's tagged him down 37. Through the smoke comes JKS. Gets a drop on Slemmy, but that's it. And it's all on Android. I think we're going to Inferno, folks. Unless Android has a miracle of a play. 2 bullets remaining. Wins that one. Has a kit. Tapping away with his pistol. He'll push close. Azure sprays it down. We're off to Inferno. After it felt like an eternity, a third map will be needed. I'm going to catch my breath. I'm probably going to go drink a lot of water. I'm going to tell you it's water. It's definitely not water. And we'll be right back. Off to Inferno we go. Third map needed.